All right, good day of work. I'm really proud of the guys that are giving us a look this week. The look is extremely important, playing obviously a really talented team. Brock Thomas is doing a good job over there of extending plays and making it challenging for us. On the defensive side of the ball, several guys on defense doing the same thing for our offensive unit. But tough challenge. Today was a good third down red area day. Plenty of stuff to clean up. We're going to open it up.
Receiver-wise, who gave you guys a good look or has been giving you guys a good look?
We have several guys over there that have done a really good job. It'd be hard for me to single one of them out. There's been a bunch of guys that do a great job.
Their first drive on offense every game, they're pretty good. I think they've scored.
They're good on pretty much every drive. Every game. Yeah.
What makes them so good right out of the jump, though?
Yeah, I just think that they have a rhythm and a sequence. They have a quarterback that can make the plays, and they've got really a lot of talent around them. They probably don't get enough credit for the run game. The running back's really good, does a really good job. Their O-line's one of the better O-lines we've seen. So just overall, offensively, they're very efficient.
You faced Marshall back in 21. How have you seen him kind of improve since then, and what have you seen from what kind of challenge does he pose for this defense?
He's a big, strong back. He can run. Catches the ball well out of the backfield. But just in general, that it's a big back. It's not a kind of guy you can just tackle. You got to wrap up. It's going to take a lot of hats to the ball. Doesn't go down. Rarely goes down on first contact. So it's going to be a good challenge for us.
Do you look at the fact that they've lost 3 of their last 4 as something where they expose their weaknesses, or as a motivator they might have a chip on their shoulder?
I don't really look at any of that. I'm looking for our team to play our best game, and we know we're playing a really good team.
Tosh faced Lincoln back in 2018 when he was at Bama. Anything like schematically that just holds true and just holds similar from what Lincoln still does years later? Or?
No, I mean, ultimately, obviously, they're really good on offense. Lincoln's a great play caller, does a phenomenal job of scheming up plays, game to game. I think he does a good job of keeping it simple and getting to the right looks. They see you in certain looks, they take advantage of it. So, overall, this is a really good offense, as good as we'll see.
You preach about penalties all season and not facing an opponent who commits as many as USC does either. This game historically has always had a lot of penalties. It just seems to be a lot of emotion captured into it. What's the message to your team where it's a message you've had all season, but in this game it just always seems to bring out a lot of penalties in both teams?
Yeah, it's the game within the game. We got to be able to stay on schedule on offense, which means you can't get penalties. And obviously defensively you can't give them new opportunities. You can't give them new first downs. So, that's definitely one of the keys to victory in this one.
The goal every week, coach, is obviously to win. You want to motivate your guys. What do you like about that process? Just trying to get those guys to buy in every week.
Yeah, we have great buy-in, right? It's not a weekly thing. It starts in the off season. We talk about winning games as one Sunday through Friday. It's not really one on Saturday. So these guys work really hard, extremely hard throughout the week, and it's a player-led team. They lead that process.
Where have you seen Jackson grow most as a center from week 1 to maybe even start of fall till now?
Just overall consistency. Reps over time, are really important. He's a guy that's played all across the line for us. Obviously, this year he's played a lot at center. But he's been a guy that's with consistency and reps. He's continued to get better and better. He's always been a powerful player. He's very athletic, at the position, and he moves bodies up front. But this one, this game will present some unique challenges for him with the front that they have.
Talked a lot in the offseason about Jamal's move to linebacker. He's had 9 going into 10 games at it. What have you seen from him at that position from the move for the safety and what he's offered to you at the second level this year?
Yeah, I think it's been a great position fit for him. Ultimately our linebackers are guys that can run. They're guys that can run, but they're also very willing tacklers, physical, smart players. They get us lined up, and I'd say that's one of the pieces that's been really good for us this year, the way that we have speed at that position that can line up and make plays.
Steve Stevens is playing some of the best ball we've seen from him in a while. What have you seen from him in recent weeks that's allowed him to kind of take that step?
Steve's a guy that takes every nugget we give him in the classroom and he carries it out there on the field. He's a very smart player. He makes the players around him a lot better because he has anticipation. He understands the strengths and weaknesses of each call, so he knows where to cover up. He understands the guys he's playing with and how he can get them lined up to execute. He communicates before the snap, communicates before motions. He's a coach out there on the field for us.
Talked about recruiting in Southern California and how important it is to the program in general, but especially in a week like this. Speak to just how important it is. SC was asked about something similar to recruiting Southern California, but especially for whether it be Jay Sarah or Bosco or Mater Dei to win at those places, and the importance of bringing in guys from those places.
Yeah, we want to recruit the best players in the nation, and there's a lot of great players in California, right? A lot of the best players in the nation in California. So it'll always be a place that we want to tap into. Obviously, this game, certainly carries some pieces to that, but more importantly than that, it's go out there and execute in the game and continue to recruit great players.
We haven't seen as much of Devin Jackson lately. Is he okay health-wise, or is that just a product of the guys in front of him playing well?
He's been dinged up. No, he's been dinged up, and we protected him. He's getting back into it this week. He's out there on the practice field for us today.
As you start to reach redshirt decisions, what will dictate some of those? Like, for instance, like Adante Dowdell is one, or I think Dalen Austin might be another, or Rod Pleasant, one or the other. What will start to dictate some of those decisions down the stretch here?
Just individually, evaluate each one of those and what the role for those guys on our team are, and if they can help us and we can use them significantly, then we want to.